Hi there, it's Adam here, and for the last week or so I've been filming for the United Nations Foundation at the World Economic Forum here in Switzerland. Part of the video kit setup that I brought with me was the Andycine 4K monitor. I decided to bring it along with me because I wanted to shoot these interviews in 4K with the ability to crop in post. It takes a 4K signal out of a camera via HDMI. In my case I was shooting with the A7S II, and it displays it in high definition. I was really surprised when filming with the monitor how good the quality is. As you would know, when you're recording in 4K and you are using an external monitor, you don't see the image on the back of the camera, with the Sony cameras that is. So the Andycine 4K allowed me to monitor the exposure, the focus, and actually it has some really good features built into it that allowed me to do that. It takes an MPF battery, so I've got a large one on here, and it was able to run the monitor for about 6 to 8 hours continuously, which is really good when you compare some of the other monitors on the market. Talking about features, the Andycine 4K has a number of them built into it. Some of them are assignable to the buttons here on the top, so you've got things like focus assist or peaking. You've got zebras, you have false color, you've got a histogram built into it as well, and I really like the fact that it's got audio levels built into it on the side as well. Much like other monitors, it does have frame guides, so if you're going to be cutting and reframing your image down to 4:3 or 2:35:1, you can assign those guides to one of the buttons as well. I knew for this shoot that I was going to need a modular camera setup, and this is a 5.7-inch monitor. It fits really well onto a camera cage, but also if you weren't using a cage and you were going to be working with a really lightweight setup, it sits onto the hot shoe of a camera. You've got a little cold shoe on the side here for if you're going to plug in any kind of microphones or lights to your setup. So you don't need to have a really big setup to use this. The actual mounting is very strong, and the design and the build quality of the monitor is much better than I was expecting as well. It's not flimsy, it doesn't feel like it's going to break. So I was really happy using this monitor for these shoots this week. In terms of its pricing, you can pick this up on Amazon for £170, about $170 if you're in the States. For what you get out of the box, it's a really high quality monitor. The one thing that does let it down when you compare it to other monitors, other like 5-inch monitors that you can get, is it does not have LUT preview capabilities. What you see is what you get, essentially. So if you're shooting in a picture profile or if you're shooting in a log profile, that's what will be outputted from the camera via HDMI, and that's what you'll see on the monitor itself. Some may see that as a downside, especially if you are shooting in a log profile and you want to preview any kind of LUT with it as well. I'd like to see that feature built into the future monitors, but I think in comparison to the small HD Focus, for example, that costs considerably more than this monitor. Overall, I'm really happy that I brought the monitor along. We've been doing filming in a variety of locations, which we've been to inside, outside, lots of changing light conditions, and the monitor itself, the color accuracy is very good, so I was able to judge my color temperature very well, and it's very bright as well. If you're looking for a small on-camera monitor and you don't want to be paying over £200-300 or $200-300 for it, you definitely consider the Andycine A6 monitor. Bang for its buck, it's really good quality, and actually quite a surprising quality as well. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to comment in the video or just send me a tweet or something. More than happy to field your questions, and thank you very much for watching.